Hello everyone, this is Toby with Birdsong Studios. Yes, I am back sooner than I anticipated, but I received some messages about the solar activity that I wanted to share with you. They really couldn't wait. So, the solar activity, absolutely incredible, magnificent, phenomenal, amazing, magical experiences happening with this. On the physical, to be able to witness the beauty of it, but the impact that it's having, I shouldn't say but, and the impact it's having on our physical bodies and on us energetically is profound. And so we talked about this clean slate, right, at the end of last week. And I had a moment earlier as I was preparing for this video thinking, oh, wait a minute. Okay, we were at a clean slate and now we're experiencing, because what I was getting about this, about the recent solar activity and the solar activity that is continuing through this week. I won't say in particular because I don't know how long it's going to last, but these increase in magnitude of flares and storms those are creating a pulse towards us that is, I had to look at my notes, to shake loose the debris, right? I was giving the visual of each of us as a snow globe and our energetic body as a snow globe. And so when the snow globe is just sitting on a surface, it's flat, it hasn't been moved, hasn't been touched for a little bit, it's very nice and serene and calm, and there isn't a lot of debris floating around, right? You shake it up and man, the flakes go everywhere. And it's beautiful and it's chaotic. So the pulse that we were receiving from this solar activity is having that effect on us, on our energetic body, right? And our emotional body as well. And so going back to where I started, I felt like, okay, wait a minute, we were at a clean slate. So how are we now bringing up all this debris, as how they described it? And they said that, being in the energy of the clean slate actually opened us to allow us to bring up, I don't know that I'm giving this the right wording, but to bring up the deep debris that needed to be shaken loose. And what was needed for it to really be shaken loose was this solar activity, this really profound solar activity. And so with each of us, if you are feeling a lot of emotions coming up, or if you were easily triggered, or you were feeling, or you experienced specific situations that allowed you to work through that trigger, right? It's interesting because it's happening simultaneously, like this clean slate energy of, okay, how am I going to behave with it? Because we even talked about triggers on Friday, didn't we? So how am I going to behave in these situations? Then we're presented with the situations, right? Like within 24, 48 hours, we're told, okay, how are you going to behave in these situations? Are you going to embody that which aligns with the story that you want to write for yourself in this moment, right? In this moment, because it was a very present energy. It was all about in this moment, not going forward, not in the past, right now. So then we're presented with these situations that are not in conflict to that, but almost challenging that. A little bit of challenge there, but that's what a trigger is, right? It challenges us to go deeper, to take a breath, to take a pause, to really super focus on being intentional with the words we say, the things we write, the words that are in our heads, right? And this is, again, adding on to that clean slate message of, I think, Thursday or Friday. So with this pulse of solar activity and solar energy, we are being shaken up and it's bringing up the debris that could only be loosened through the pulse of the solar activity and through our awareness of this opening of the clean slate, of this opening up to the possibility of allowing ourselves to write this new story for ourselves, right? So that kind of opening allowed for this. It was the flipping that. It's almost like I'm seeing hands around the snow globe. It was like the clean slate was the hands around the snow globe, and the pulse was the energy that flipped it over and allowed the things to break loose. And so the choice then for us is, are we going to allow that debris to settle and so to remain there? Or are we going to acknowledge it and allow it to allow it to show us where there a little bit of adjustment may be needed, right? Or where we need a little bit more awareness so that we can then release that debris. They also called it detritus, my guides, as they were talking about this. So releasing the detritus, you know, and allowing us to then to get back, right? Because the outcome we're moving towards is the clean slate, which is the snow globe without the flakes, right? Now my nose is gonna start itching. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, really fascinating analogy. I felt like that really explained what I was experiencing over the weekend too. And then on the heels of this, and I have notes down here because I want to make sure I get it right. They also explained that all of this work, this snow globe work, okay, this releasing of the debris, acknowledging of the debris, releasing it, allowing ourselves to feel the emotion of it, but not to, and again, I think this came up on Friday, not to sit in it. We're not making this our story. This is all about clearing it out. These are things that we have worked through. This is about releasing the debris that happens. Now I'm hearing the debris that happens even as a result of the healing process. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? That makes a lot of sense. The debris that maybe accumulates or happens even through the healing process. It's almost like a scar, right? It's almost like a scar. So, and there's that clean slate kind of energy again. If we are wiping clean the scar, allowing the buildup of tissue. Oh, this makes so much sense that they're bringing this through now. The buildup of the tissue that creates the scar upon your skin from a wound. It's this pulse, it's this solar activity that allows that debris, that accumulation, that extra tissue to be released from the surface. And then we have the clean slate again. Oh, that's really beautiful. I love that. So this is also in preparation for another event that will be bringing in, oh, I know it's gonna itch again. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow. Light energy, light activations, which will, and this is in quotations, this is exactly how it was given to me, which will excite into activation the photons within our physical body. Now that kind of confused me because they said within the physical body, not the light body, but I found that really fascinating because science says that photons do not exist within atoms, right? However, I did a tiny bit of research, and although they don't reside within atoms, photons are a form of energy exchanged between atoms and the electromagnetic field. I know I'm simplifying this greatly. So for anyone out there that has a whole lot more knowledge on this, I am definitely open to learning about it. But for the purpose of this video, we're making it a little bit more simplified. So the debris, the detritus, must be cleared ahead of this light activation within us. And this is actually it's an activation of the photons within the physical body. It is an activation of the light body. It feels like an integration of the light body into the physical body. Oh, wow. Okay, that was new. That just came through. Because why I was talking about the electromagnetic field too is that they also said the event will be an EMF event, but one of natural origin. They gave a bit of a nod to an August time frame. I don't know exactly what kind of EMF event we're talking about here. Again, a little bit of a Google research, not very thorough, I admit to, but just I do that to get, and anyway, I do that to get a feel for, because I can feel into what the results, which one is speaking to the topic at hand, and my guides will give a nod to it. And so they did on the photons being a form of energy exchanged between atoms and the electromagnetic field. And I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera. What was I going to say? So one other thing that I received a bit of a nod on is that there is electromagnetic energy that can be created through storms. So it may be a storm type thing. I really don't know. That was the end of the information, but I wanted to share that with you because we do have all of these natural things happening, natural occurrences happening. Nature is really, and it goes back to one of the YouTube readings I did too, where we talked about how when we heal ourselves, we're helping to heal Mother Earth. And so this is happening congruently. It's happening symbiotically, right? We are not separate from her. She is not separate from us. And so I think it's an absolutely beautiful confirmation of that we are receiving these healing energies from the sun, from Mother Earth, from nature around us that are helping us on this ascension process, this elevation process, and therefore helping Mother Earth to do the same, and all of nature around us, the cosmos even. So again, just to kind of go back over with this, because the solar activity is going to continue, but as a bit of a reminder or something to keep in mind, that these pulses are helping us. If you're feeling triggered, if you're feeling a lot of emotion, it's helping us to release this debris, and think of it like a scar over an old wound, right? And it's helping to actually release that excess tissue and brings us to this point of clean slate, so that our body is prepared for these light activations that will help to integrate the light body with the physical body and activate the photons within us. Wow. So very exciting stuff. Let me know what you guys, what you're feeling into this and how you feel about it, how you're doing. As always, please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. And just want you to know too that I'm right here with you, experiencing all these things as they go. As I said before, you are not alone. It is a challenging road at times, certainly, and so beautiful. I mean, how amazing is it that we are all here doing this together right now? We are here at such a tremendous time in sorry, that was my dog coughing or snorting. That we are here at such a tremendous time in history and in human evolution. So, all right, big love to you guys. I will be back soon. I'm sending you all so much love and wishing you the best on your own personal journeys. And again, remember, you're never alone in this. And I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.